It's going to be a long road until we can transport solid objects, but we're doing some good work here. February 21st. After the animal trials, we translocated our first human today. He is alive and healthy, a brave hero of our nation. We have proven that this technology works now, but the practicality is still very limited due to the fixed translocation ratio. We still cannot send matter, only exchange the positions of two equally massive objects. I have proposed a new type of device. It could possibly achieve one-way translocation of just a single object, but it would need an immense amount of energy. May 1st. Our superiors accepted my proposal. They are going to build a new, much bigger translocator here, in the power plant, so we can use a nuclear reactor as a direct power source. There is one more thing. We've now translocated dozens of test subjects. Each one is alive and well, but sometimes they are a little bit, well, different. They sometimes claim that various events in the past happened differently than they really did. There were a lot of missing pages afterwards. April 25th. We are going to try to change our approach. It's been more than a year and we're still unsuccessful in eliminating the translocation symmetry anomaly. Today, we are going to try to access the conduit reality instead. Who knows what wonders are waiting for us on the other side. There was one last page in the logbook. On it, it was just a single phrase, written again and again. We let them in. I froze. Alex, I think we should go, I called. Come take a look at this, he answered. I stepped out of the lab and back into the hallway. There were clothes all over the corridor. Well, what was left of them. They were torn to shreds. No bodies, no blood, just strips of cloth and an occasional shoe or a watch. It was as if something tore all these people to shreds and then cleaned it all up, except the clothes and other non-organic material. A wave of pure, instinctive dread washed over me. I couldn't move. I didn't even breathe. Let's just get out of here, Alex said. We turned around and walked away, slowly at first, but we quickened our pace. Our footsteps echoed across the underground structure. I just want to be out of here, man. We shouldn't have done this, Alex said. I didn't tell him about the logbook, but my thoughts were cut short after a sudden realization. His voice didn't echo. It was just our footsteps. I think he realized too because we both stopped and listened. Nothing. Just silence. I stepped forward. Clack. I took another step. Clack. There was this door just in front of us, and I forced myself to try something. I closed it behind us as we passed it, and placed a glass beaker that I found on the ground on top. I took a step forward. Silence. It was just echo after all, I thought. We walked away carefully at first, but then we once again quickened our pace. We turned around a corner, and then it happened. There was a loud bang. I heard glass shatter. Someone, or something, just opened the door. We dropped all our gear except our lights and ran as fast as we could. I didn't even know I could run this fast. I always tried to be a tough guy, but I was never so scared in my life. Our footsteps didn't echo anymore, or better said, they weren't in sync with ours anymore. Something was running after us. Each second it was getting closer and closer. As soon as we reached the security checkpoint, we started closing the door. The rusty joint of the door squealed in protest, but we pulled with all our strength. We almost had it closed when we heard a loud, guttural, and unnatural growl. The door slammed shut, and I threw the wheel to the locked position. My heart was pounding so hard that it was all I heard for a while. No, wait, it wasn't my heart. It was that thing, pounding on the locked glass door. We were running again. We reached the stairwell and ran.